Let's begin with the first chapter of Geography of Class 7th Resources. In this chapter, we are going to understand what are resources, utility, value, and time and technology. First of all, we will understand what is resource. Okay, so the resource is anything that can be used. Anything that can be used to satisfy the need is called resource. Resources are the sources of supply to meet the requirements of people, plants and animals. They are found in various forms and are necessary to support the human life and development. Today, human beings, by the virtue of their skill, adding value to resources. The resources are the sources of supply or support to meet the requirements of the people, animals and plants. Human has used most of the resources in their natural form. They led very simple life and they fulfilled their requirement from the nature itself. They hunted and killed the animal and they ate their raw meat. Time and technology. Okay, time and technology are the two important factors. That can change substance into resources. So now the question comes, what is technology? So the technology is the application of latest knowledge and skill. Okay students. So technology is the application of latest knowledge and skill. What is the latest information? What we do latest comes in technology. Okay. So we can say people themselves are the resources. Okay. So how we are saying that people themselves are the resources? How we are the resources. See, we are resources for ourselves because we are doing whatever we are doing for us. We are making road, we are making for us to walk, to go from one place to another. We are making cars, we are making aeroplane, helicopter for the sake of our comfort. It means the humans are themselves are the resources. Okay, so we can say how and if we are talking about the time and technology. So as we are saying that humans be by the virtue of their skill can modify, can change, can add to the value of to resources. Okay, how it is possible? there is an example that one scientist once he found out that there is the frequency. Everything in this world have a frequency. Okay, so he thought that if that whatever we are talking, every sound have a frequency. So he thought, why not to transit one frequency to other. So he invented the mobile, so we can communicate easily with each other. It shows that later on they modified the thing. Let's take one more example of tree. First of all, we come to know that trees are the sources of fruits and leaves. Fruits are to eat and the leaves are to cover our body. But later on, we have been started of making the weapon. Then again, the things have been modified and we started making chair to sit, table to read, bed to sleep, doors, windows, and so on. Okay, according to our requirement. Wood is an organic material. It comes from nature. Humans have made use of wood since the first humanoids picked up pieces to use as clubs for hunting or defense. Early humans used wood for making weapons, constructing shelters. Utility or usability is what makes an object or substance a resource. The factors that determine the utility of any natural resources foremost are human beings, because only they have the ability to recognize any substance. For example, people need to eat food to survive, but some foods are better than others. Products with higher usability usually have more demand. Characteristics of resources. Resources are found in many forms. For example, wood in forests, gold in mines, oil in wells, domestic animals, etc. Each of them belong to different categories. In order to make them useful, they will have to exploited, mined, or transformed. For example, to extract oil from some seeds of plants, the seeds are collected, dried, sorted, and then the oil is extracted in an oil mill. Resources are unequally distributed over earth or a part of it. This is on account of a number of physical factors like terrain, altitude, climate, etc. Types of value addition. Economic value. The resources should be such as to command a price. Best example is that of packaged water. Legal value. Previous example, mineral water has some properties that are specified on the packaging material. So, packaged water bottles have to adhere to these legal provisions. Aesthetic values. It means that resources must not be dirty. For example, water is a colorless liquid. Now we will understand the short summary of value addition. The resources in the raw form are changed into useful types known as value addition. Most of the natural resources become useful only when value is added to them. 4 types of value addition associated with resources are economic, legal, aesthetic, and ethical. This value addition converts the resources into usable form or the developed stage. It is at this stage that the resources command a price. Types of resources. Resources are classified into 3 parts. First, natural resources. Second, human-made resources.
Third, human resources. We will be discussing them in our upcoming videos. Till then, stay happy, stay